Magandang gabi mga kaibigan, mga kababayan. Nandito po kami sa Mall of Asia Arena para ihatid sa inyo ang unang laro sa bakbakan ng Philippines-China Friendship Games tonight. Dito sa MOA Arena magbabakbakan ng Shanghai Sharks, kung saan ay yung isang may-ari niya ng dating NBA superstar na si Yao Ming. Very tall lineup, ikakalabanin nila ang ating national team, ang Gilas Pilipinas. At ako po si Charlie Ko na makakasama ko ngayong gabi, Dominic Oidoms. Itong friendship games na gagawin tonight and as well as tomorrow against the PBA selection, magbibigyan ng pagkakataon itong Gilas at least tonight na labanan ng isang team from a very competitive Asian league as well, yung Chinese Basketball Association.
Walang kaganahan dito for our team, for the Gilas Pilipinas, magagamit yung mga cadet pool, the guys na hindi masyado nagagamit. It's always a good opportunity for our players to play against a tall team. Though this may not be yung makakalaban sa SEA Games, yung makakalaban mo sa Asian Games, but it's a good start for our players to get used to playing against guys who shoot very well from the outside, who are big, who can run. So napakagandang tune-up game nito para sa ating Gilas Pilipinas.
Nabanggit mo na nga just a while ago, itong Shanghai Sharks, matangkad na mga players. Totoo yun, partner. Meron silang 7'3 na player, si Zhang Xiaozi. And he, as I said, he stands 7'3. But aside from him, they have a bunch of players 6'3 and above. Halos lahat yan. Kita natin yung lineup. Si Liu Wei, alam ng mga Pilipino yung pangalan na yan. Liu Wei has played for the national team para sa China in the 2 Olympic Games already. He's a spitfire guard. He can hit from the outside. So, tinan natin kung makakalaro siya. We had some reports that he might be under the weather. Pero, may kita natin, big guys, we've seen them in the warm-ups, partner. Mahaba ito. So, mapapalaban yung mga young guys natin sa Smart.
Well, siguradong mapapalaban itong ating mga manlalaro. But, you know, every time, pagdating sa isang koponan, meron mga notables. You mentioned the notables. Pero nakakatakot yung mga hindi mo masyadong kilala at bigla na lang gugulatin ka from the outside. And that's where the scouting will also be preparing yung ating coaching staff. Syempre, they have to come prepared as well because scouting plays a major part in international basketball.
Tama yun. Siyempre, yung mga scouts, I'm sure they've done their homework, pinafanan sa mga players natin sa Gilas Pilipinas. Itong lineup ng Gilas Pilipinas, not the usual lineup that we expect to have as para na doon sa FIBA Asia coming up in August. This is a combination. Meron yung mga nasa, kumbaga, the Team A, yung nasa men's lineup, Gabe Norwood, Jeff Chan, Guy David, Jabit Aguilar. Naku, yung mga pangalan na yan, nakikita natin sa kaliwa. Yung mga naglaro yan, kagabi lang, naglaro yan sa ating PBA All-Star Game. Yung mga nasa kanan naman galing yan sa cadet pool ng Gilas Pilipinas. The young guys, fresh out of college, guys who can contribute and learn a lot from this experience.
The guys who want to prove a lot of things that they belong dito sa ating Gilas Pilipinas program. It's also a good opportunity for them to play with their kuyas. Because itong mga kuya nila nakakalaro internationally. But now they will have a chance to play here at the Mall of Asia Arena against a very competitive Shanghai Sharks squad.
Itong cadet pool nito, nakapaglaro na rin internationally. No? It was a whole bunch of, almost a complete cadet pool lineup. They had some reinforcements. Gary David played with them last January. Kasama rin yan. Ito si KG Canaleta sa isang torneo sa Hong Kong, which they won. Kevin Alas, one of the main guys, siya ang naging MVP ng torneo na yun. He's in this ball game. So tinan natin kung magagawa pa rin ni Kevin Alas yung nagawa na niya for this team in the past. So we expect a lot of things from this ball game. You know, Yao Ming already said sa kanyang press conference kahapon that his team means business. Gusto nila ipakita kasi parang disrespect daw yung kung hindi sila pumukpok sa larong ito.
Well, that's spoken by a true professional. Itong si Yao Ming. Gusto niya ipakita dun sa kanyang koponan na, alam mo, nandito tayo. Though it is friendship games, though it may be to boost the relationships between the Philippines and China, basketball is basketball. Pag may dalawang koponan nandyan, kailangan magpukpukan kayo sa loob. So that's what Yao Ming wants. He is part owner of the Shanghai Sharks and he's right there on your screens. They've been making the rounds dito sa Pilipinas. Nakausap pa niya si Vice President Pinay.
Oo, tama-tama yun. Nakatingala si Vice President Pinay. Sa laki nga nitong mamang ito, pati tayo, nakatingala tayo, partner. And giant of a man, we'll talk a lot more about him as this game goes on. We'll take a break for now. Pagbalik natin, let's get the ceremony started.
Ceremonial toss, once again. Our photographers are over there. Okay, are the photographers happy or you want one more? Okay, can we do that once again, sir, just so at least our photographers can get the shot they want. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. We're going to now move on to the game proper. Salamat po.
Ating starting lineups para sa laban na ito. Gilas Pilipinas kontra Shanghai Sharks. You have Meng Liwan, Ziyang, Zhang Zhaozu, Sai Lang, and Wang Ligang. Nakita natin si Wang Ligang kayo, nag-warm up. Outside shooter to partner. Para sa Gilas Pilipinas naman, Gary David at Gabe Norwood in the backcourt. So no pure point guard there, partner starting out para sa Gilas Pilipinas. Marcus Doubted, of course, in the middle. Fajardo, the 6'10", number 1 pick sa huling draft ng PBA, and sweet shooting Jeff Chan, partner, who ended the proceedings last night. Hitting at the buzzer, not to win, but to tie, and ended that game with a stalemate.
You know, we have to congratulate the PBA na. Maganda naman, what a great way to end the All-Star weekend. And you know, we have a new slam dunk champion, a new 3-point king. Well, Jonas Villanueva won the Ops, of course, pero itong PBA selection also, you know, they gave the Gilas Pilipinas a good run. It was a good game, a good practice for everybody involved. Pero ngayon naman, Charlie, I'm excited to see, you know, you talked about expectations. Ano bang mangyayari? Ano bang pwede mangyayari sa laro nito? Coach Chot also has now the luxury of trying different things.
Tama yun, kasi iba nga itong lineup ito. It's a combination of yung mga dating naglalaro na dyan, may mga bagong pumasok from the PBA ranks. Meron din yung cadet pool, the young guys, na will add some sort of a different dimension para sa Gilas Pilipinas. Pero sinabi mo a while ago na matatangkad nga itong Shanghai Sharks, just to give the audience a glimpse of how tall they really are. Itong starting lineup nila, pinakamaliit na player, 6'3", tapos 6'5", 6'8", 6'8", saka 7'3" lang naman yung sentro ng Shanghai Sharks. Pero Gilas ang unang nakakuha ng ofensiba rito. And Gabe Norwood, pinagpapatuloy yung ginagawa niya kagabi, yung mga short jumper just inside the lane.
Well, you like Gabe Norwood starting out strong, being aggressive. At alam mo, napansin natin ito si Junmar Fajardo is playing the 4 spot. One of the few times siguro na maglalaro siya ng 4 sa buong karir niya.
Tama yun. Well, nagpa-4 spot siya, pero tinaman yung binabantayan niya. Lead talaga niya kumpara. That's a good 5-inch advantage para kay Zhao Tzu. Outside shot mula sa Sharks, doesn't go. Ito si Doubted. Gabe Norwood trying to push it up, and that's something you'd want to try. Try to speed up the ball game against a much bigger team.
But I like also that they're trying to get Junmar Fajardo down low, get him more comfortable playing against bigger guys, which will happen if he does make that final 12.
Ito si Junmar Fajardo, maganda rin ang pinakita kagabi sa PBA All-Star Game. And slowly becoming a very, very dominating presence inside para sa kagpunan na Petron Blaze Wolfers na inilipad na sa PBA ongoing conference. That's the side. Zhang Zhaozu, who's played as well sa Olympics. Ito si Zhang Zhaozu. Dalawang players on the Shanghai Sharks are part of the national squad. Wu-Wei, guardian, na kilala nga natin. Ito si Zhang Zhaozu. Gets that shot, tapos may chance pang maka-bonus free throw. Zhang Zhaozu, of course, medyo hirap din yung posisyon nitong mamang to. Nasa national team siya, standing 7'3". Maraming mga players kasi na malalaki ng China in the past decade na sumikat, di ba? You have Wang Zizhi, then you had Patir Menk, then you have, of course, Yao Ming, their part owner who was there a while ago. So this guy is trying to follow in their footsteps. Medyo
mas mataas na yung expectations.
Tama yun. And of course, Junmar Fajardo inside. He swats it away, Zhang Zhaozu, but Junmar fighting for it, gets it back. Shot clock, hindi nag-reset then. Gary D tries to take the jumper. It doesn't go. Rebound taken by Cao Liang. Ito si number 24, yung kanilang point guards, Guyang. They go inside the lane. That's Cao Liang. He loses the ball. Ito si Gabe Norwood. Tumatakbo naman para sa Gilas Pilipinas. Drops it over to Gary D. Trying to go inside the lane. Nawala sa kanyang bola. Tapik palabas ng Shanghai.
The first 2 minutes of this quarter, you can see that Gilas Pilipinas really trying to push the basketball, trying to go to their offense. Pero maganda rin, nahahanap din nila yung kanilang mga big guys down low.
Jeff Chan from his favorite spot. 3-point shot. Pasok para kay Jeff Chan. Mainit pa rin mula sa gabi.
Well, the good thing about Jeff Chan is looks like he's recovered from his injury at napakita niya yun kagabi. They missed it nung kanilang playoff series, but it's good to see Jeff back shooting those 3-point shots with a lot of confidence.
And this fellow, this is the guy I was talking about nung si Juan Ligang. Naka 3-point shot, nabawi agad yung tref ni Jeff Chan. Kanina, yung nagpa-practice itong Shanghai Sharks, he was hitting threes from all over the arc.
O, Charlie, pinag-uusapan natin yung opensa usually ikaw na mapapractice ng ating Gilas Pilipinas, but also on defense, it's about trying to get up on the shooters dun sa mga alam mo na talagang magaling shumut at kahit sa malayo, kayang-kaya pa rin makascore.
Gary David, nothing on that jumper. Ito na naman ang Shanghai Sharks on the way. The drive all the way to the lane, that's Guyang that gets the two.
Oh, nobody stepping in the lane for Gilas Pilipinas. One of the things that Coach Trot Reyes did not like in last night's game, yung kanilang depensa, because they gave up over 120 points.
Tama yun. So sabi nga nila, it was a showcase of their offensive capabilities, ngunit nagkulang daw talaga sila sa defensive end. But in this lineup that they have right now, itong Gilas Pilipinas Doms, the big guys are here. Diba? Pinasok dito sa lineup para kalabanin itong Shanghai Sharks. Si Junmar Fajardo, Marcos Doubted is on the court. Hindi siya naglaro kagabi dahil masakit ang kanyang likod. Tapos dyan din si Japet Aguilar on the bench, as well as 7-foot Greg Slaughter, who is no longer on the Ateneo Blue Eagles lineup and has stepped into the Gilas Pilipinas cadet pool.
Well, he's really going to try to make a name for himself in the Gilas Pilipinas pool. And, you know, Greg Slaughter has a lot of promise in his career. And especially with a program like this, tignan na lang natin yung Chris Su. He spent 3 years in this program. And when he came into the PBA, hinog na hinog na.
Hinog na hinog. Tama-tama ko ng 3-point game. Pero inside, ganda nung seal ni Salyang. And Salyang gets that hook shot off the glass inside. Lamang na ang Shanghai Sharks 9-7 after being down 7-2. Good save in the backcourt mula kay Jeff Chan. Si Doubt It, malayo sa comfort zone. They go to Norwood. Gary D never hesitates on that shot. Bitin ang kanyang tira, tries to chase it down and succeeds in getting the offensive rebound. Nawala sa kanyang bola on the baseline. And we had a substitution in that last dead ball. Number 5, the point guard para sa Sharks, Meng Yun-Wan, is in the ball game. Inbound goes to Gabe Norwood. Nakados na yan si Gabe Norwood sa pag-upisa ng ating laro. Jeff Chan, may tref na yan kanina. Short on that one. Gary D, another offensive rebound partner, but he's lucky. The ball seems to go straight back to him.
One of the things in that game last night is yung 3-point shooting ng magkabilang kunan. They were really on target. Junmar Fajardo now with 4 points in the ball game.
And that's something is si Junmar Fajardo, sabi nga ng mga tao, you know, he's not all brawn inside. He has some power moves, pero meron din siyang sweet jumper from the perimeter. In fact, he's a pretty good free throw shooter for a man that big. Hindi natin nakikita yun usually sa mga players natin na ganyang kalalaki, as we see Gabe Norwood getting fouled on the fast break courtesy of Guyang. And you know, si Junmar Fajardo, grabe yung upside part. Excited about that because of the first conference went by sa PBA. He missed some time. Tapos pumasok sa second conference. Ang ganda ng pinakita niya. Jumpers agad, moves inside left and right hand, hook shots. Na-excite yung mga tao sa potential itong mga
What's exciting about Junmar Fajardo is his potential because kompleto yung package nitong si Junmar. He can post up, he has those post moves. Now he's improving his 15-footers. Plus, he's pretty quick.
Para sa size na hindi tayo sanay na ganyan kabilis gumalaw sa loob ng lane yung player natin. After that free throw, pasok si Gar Volaneta, labas muna si Gary David. Gar Volanete, na-mention ko kanina nga, meron ng international experience ito si Gar Volanete with this Gilas team, playing with the cadet pool in that Hong Kong tournament earlier this year. And he played very well, especially in that championship game. He kept them close nung first half. So Gar Volanete, tingnan natin kung ano magiging role niya para sa team, this version of the Gilas lineup. Outside shot mula kay Guyang. He hits it for three.
Yun yung mga kailangan matutunan ng ating depensa. You know, guys, that even if you're actually close to the shooter, you gotta make sure that you have a hand up even before he kinda shoots. Kung mga ginugulo mo na siya, bago pala siya tumira.
Tumbawin. Gabe Norwood takes the three right back mula dyan sa kaliwa. Gabe Norwood. Alam mo, this guy, yung Gilas experience ito si Gabe Norwood, ang laki ng improvement niya mula naglaro yun ng Jones Cup na pinanalo natin. And his game has just gone sky high since then.
Gabe Norwood playing good defense that time, holding down.
Very versatile ito si Gabe Norwood. Yan nga, at a height of 6'5", dadala ng bola, has an outside shot, could be more consistent dun sa outside shot. Ngunit, pwede na, reliable na rin. and plays very good defense, can guard maybe 3-4 positions.
Well, the good thing about Gabe Norwood is he can play multiple positions at makakatulong siya because of the different things that he can do.
Hu Yang trapped in the corner, linabas dito kay Wang Ligang. Here's Meng. They're trying to go to Zhang inside, pero hindi nila mapuntahan. Outside shot na lang ang tinira, wala yan. And on the rebound play, that's Zhang who loses it out of bounds. And more substitutions mula kay Coach Shot Reyes. Dito niya subukan yung mga players on that bench. The younger guys coming in. You have Ronald Pascual at Kevin Alas, pinasok na sa laro.
Well, these guys have played well in the college ranks, pero tignan natin dito, you know, it's always about improving. It's always about giving your coach what he's looking for.
Right off the bench, outside shot mula kay Pascual, wala yan. Bakbakan sa ilalim, bagsak yung isang player ng Shanghai Sharks. No call. They try to go here to the side. Meng goes out of bounds. Tapik palabas ng Gilas Pilipinas. Ang bola mananatili rito sa Shanghai Sharks. Marami pa oras sa shot clock, 18 pa yan. Some difficulty inbounding the ball. Wang Ligang had to come out. They try to go inside. Ito si Liang. Foul. It's an offensive foul called on Liang, rather underneath. And the ball goes back sa Gilas Pilipinas. So good defense on the post.
Well, he tried to hook that time his defender. That's why he's called for that offensive foul.
Ito si Kevin Alas Doms was the MVP of that tournament in Hong Kong in January. And aside from the fact he played well throughout the tournament para makuha niya yung MVP honors, yung championship game sa final nun against the Sudanese team, alley-oop to Junmar Fajardo, 6 points na si Junmar. At si Kevin Alas partner, down ng Pilipinas in the fourth and final quarter ng larong yon, Gary David at ito si Kevin Alas ang nag-team up para ibalik yung Gilas and get that victory.
What I like about Kevin Alas, you know, when he plays for Letran, he knows that he needs to score. But now he understands dito sa Gilas Pilipinas, there are other guys that can score, so he's distributing the basketball. Ang pinakita niya doon, libre-libre ito si Junmar Fajardo.
Kevin Alas wasn't able to stop on the dime. He walked with that traveling turnover. And 2 minutes 50 here in the first quarter. The pass inside, alley-oop to Junmar. Lamang ang Pilipinas ng 4.
You are watching the friendly game. It's Philippines versus China here on Active. At ito nga, may mga players from Smart Gilas na galing fresh from the PBA All-Star Weekend. And syempre, meron din cadet pool. You know what? This is a good union for the older guys and also the younger members of the national team. Ito nga si Gary David, sabi niya, siya daw magiging active team leader nitong friendly game kasi nga daw naririnig niya mula sa mga cadet pool na they want to get confidence the same as Gary David runs every game. Balik sa inyo, Charlie. Dominic?
Inako na ni Gary David ang pagiging team leader para sa team na ito. Looking at that lineup, perhaps he is the most senior member itong Gilas Pilipinas sa lineup ito. Pilipinas inside, Mark of Doubt, tatawagan ng traveling. So babalik ang bola sa Shanghai Sharks. Pilipinas lamang ng 4 with 2:24 remaining dito sa ating first period.
Balikan lang natin yung report na yun. You know, the confidence that Gary David brings every single game. Napakahirap mapuntahan yun, ha? Yung level na gano'n of Gary David. And that's one of the things that you can learn from a teammate.
Ibang level nga confidence. Si Gary David kahit nagbintis sa 10 dire-diretsong tira, if it's in the end game and they need a shot, he's still willing to take it every time. Level of confidence ito si Gary David. And many times he has brought his team to victory dahil ka sa kumpiyansa.
And if you're a scorer or a shooter, ganun mo naman ang kailangan isipin. You know, you miss 10, but if you make the 11th, and that's all that counts.
Banggaan sa loob, the smaller Pascual was faced with guarding Liang inside. Napilitan siyang itulak palabas. Shark player. Kaya pinatawagan siya ng foul. Sa pampalitan ng tao. And we can see both coaches, Coach Shot Reyes para sa Gilas. Ito si Wang Chun para dito sa Shanghai Sharks. Shuffling their lineups, making sure fresh legs are in all the time.
Well, let's talk about yung history nitong Shanghai Sharks, Charlie. You know, a team that was really put on the map by their team owner, itong si Yao Ming.
Well, maganda nga ang nangyari dyan. Si Yao Ming kasi nung teenager pa lang yan, pinalaro na yan sa Shanghai Sharks and he was on their main team from 1997 to 2002. And ang ganda ng progression niya, partner. He scored 10 points a game nung kanyang unang year doon. Packet na packet, again 20 plus until finally in his 5th year, 32 points a game na yan. at nag-champion pa ang kanyang kapunan after losing the year before. So, nakikita mo yung progression. Problema lang para sa Shanghai Sharks, after that season, nag-NBA na siya.
Oo.
Diba? So, yung performance nila since then, hindi kasing ganda.
At tapos, paano ba siya naging isang team owner for the Shanghai Sharks? Nagka-problema ang Shanghai Sharks noong 2009. All of a sudden, he steps in, infuses some money, and now look where the Shanghai Sharks is.
Tama yun. Buhay na buhay pa. May balita nung season na yun. Papasok na yung 2009-2010 season na baka hindi na makasali sa Chinese Basketball Association yung Shanghai Sharks, which had been there for several years. So, siyempre, parang may utang na loob siguro ng konti. Ito si Yao Ming, he was able to, as you said, come in and become a part owner. And then the Sharks have been okay since then. It's been 4 years since he came into the league. And nadideboto niya yung oras niya dito sa Shanghai Sharks dahil nga nawala na rin siya sa NBA because of his foot injuries.
And at the beginning of the ballgame, he talked about, he wants his team to play all out. And what a way to lead your team, You bring in the professionalism that every game you have to give it your best.
So Pascual loses it inside. Diving for the ball. That's Meng. But they lose it back to Pascual. The ball will stay dito sa Gilas Pilipinas. Alas, cross-court pass. Bukas from the left. Drive Lanere misses. The rebound finally taken by Selyang. Shanghai Sharks nakakuha na rin ng opensiba. Under a minute remaining dito sa first quarter. Just a 2-point lead for Gilas Pilipinas. Chance to tie it up or take the lead para sa Shanghai. They go to Wang Liga. Meng takes the ball. They go over to Zhang. Zhang the push. Warding off and he knocks Kevin Alas to the ground. Called to the offensive foul.
What Kevin Alas did that time, he took away the strong side. Pihilig pa rin pumunta doon, getting the offensive foul. Good defense by Kevin Alas.
Nakikita natin sa offensive side naman yung Gilas Pilipinas partner. A bit, you can see, bit out of sync. Medyo nangangapapa. Dahil nga yung lineup na to, not used to playing all together. It's a combination in right. Ang ganda naman ng layup. Japet Aguilar, always one of the guys na yung mga fans excited panoorin si Japet. Pero gaya na sinabi natin, it's a mix. Tinan mo si Garbo Lanete, then you have Alas, plus the 3 veterans up front.
It's a good mix that only Coach Trot will be able to make them play and work together. And how do you do that? Give them more minutes on the floor.
And Alas gets a steal. It's a 3-on-1. Anong gagawin nila? Markov Doughty. Alley-oop to Japet Aguilar, but he misses. Doughty gets it back and lays it back in. Sayang naman yun. Highlight plays na para kay Japet, but it's 2 points nonetheless.
What a great pass. Appreciative to see Mr. MVP showing everybody also the support for the team that he has put in a lot of time with.
Tapos ang ating first 10 minutes. Of course, Yao Ming in the house. And a great exchange at half court. We had a ceremonial toss to start itong laro natin. After 10 minutes, it's a 6-point lead para sa Gilas Pilipinas. Some nice plays, some highlights para sa ating first quarter. 3 quarters to go. We'll take a break. Magbabalik kami with second quarter action. Tayo dito sa Mall of Asia Arena para sa Philippines-China Friendship Games featuring Gilas Pilipinas ngayong gabi kalaban. Ang Shanghai Sharks, Yao Ming's Shanghai Sharks, and on your screens, Sonny Barrios on the right, you have Al Panilio in the middle and MVP on the left, and Yao Ming, none other than Yao Ming. That's a big figure in basketball, international basketball, literally and figuratively. Ano ba yan si Yao Ming, partner? Of course, we can't talk enough about this fellow. Yung mga achievements niya as far as how wide he reached, especially all over the world. That's Olympic performance. He brought China into a higher level dahil sa kanilang laro. May mga nag-propose na ilagay na siya sa Basketball Hall of Fame ngayon pa lang. Pero siya nga, the humble guy that he is, siya mismo nagsabi, siya wag naman daw, wag muna eh. They wanted to bring him into the Hall of Fame not because of his achievements in the NBA, but because of his contributions worldwide in bringing the game into an international level from China.
So if you look at it, even the NBA has Yao Ming to thank for opening the doors. It was opened by Wang Jiji, but then Yao Ming came. Yun na talaga. That's when all of a sudden, an influx of enthusiasm from China happened.
Nakagaw na naman ng Gilas Pilipinas. Zhang lost the ball. The pass inside to Pascual. He hesitated. Rather, that's Garbo Lanete. The reverse off the glass. Garbo. And the lead is now 7. 24-17. Just a little over a minute into the second quarter. At tumayo na agad mula sa bench yung 7'3" center. He'll come in the next dead ball. But once again, Greg Slaughter stealing that ball inside. Lanete to Norwood. Flying in. Pasok yung tingin niya. At some contact on that play, no foul is called. And yun yung sabi nga natin, friendship games ito. And Gabe Norwood gamely picks up yung kanyang kalaban off the floor and gets him back on his feet.
Well, 9 points now for Gabe Norwood. In that first quarter, Gabe Norwood had 4 assists leading Gilas Pilipinas.
The pass goes over here to Shailyang. Shailyang's outside shot, doesn't go. Lanete naka-rebound. Matakbo na naman ng Gilas. Alas drops it off to Japet. Strong move going up, natamaan. He'll go to the line para sa dalawang free throws.
Unselfish play by Kevin Alas. Actually, a well-run fast break by Gilas Pilipinas.
And Garvo Lanete, the two guards hooking up on that play. Tapos right after that, Gabe Norwood naman going up strong. Medyo nailang siya dun sa depensa partner, pero pumasok naman ang tira. And as we said, he helped the Chinese player up from the floor. Japet Aguilar, pasok ang kanyang unang free throw. Coach Chot Reyes, of course, the unenviable task partner na ihanda yung koponan ng Gilas Pilipinas para sa FIBA Asia Championship na dito gaganapin sa Pilipinas sa
Added
Agosto.
pressure yan, eh?
Yun na nga eh. Diba? Parang okay ba yun? Parang diba? Ang ganda, nasa Pilipinas na laro. Di mo kailangan bumiyahe. You don't have to familiarize yourself with the environment. But then on the other hand, you got the entire nation watching you closely.
Well, you want the nation to be watching you, but at the same time cheering for you. So we have it's pressure, but Coach Chot Reyes, of course, strives on that.
So gusto niya yung ganun eh. No? Here's Matt Ganuelas in the lane. The hook shot off the glass. Quick two off the bench para kay Matt Ganuelas. He's checking together with Ryan Cruz Garcia. 7:36 remaining at lumaki ng lamang ng Gilas Pilipinas. It's up to a baker's dozen. 13 points. Nice drive in the lane. Ganuelas off the glass. We'll be back. Nice run mula sa Gilas Pilipinas sa pag-umpisa ng ating second quarter. Lumaki na ang kanilang lamang to 13 points. And look who's in the house. Vice President Jejo Marbina. Katabi siyempre si PSC Chairman Richie Garcia watching these friendship games dito sa Mall of Asia Arena. Napatawag ng timeout si Coach Pang Chun. Hindi po banda yon sa 80s. Ha? Ang pangalan po ng coach ng
Hindi ko alam, hindi ko inabot yung
Shanghai
charts.
Sharks. Alam mo yun. Sinasayaw mo yun, partner, dati. At
Second personal foul on Garvo Lanete.
yeah, dun sa foul lane, na-foul niya yung point guard, si Gui Young. Young tries to go out to the 7th footer. He does. Zhang trying to force his way into the lane. Looking for the foul. Walang tawag ang ating referee. Here's R.R. Garcia from FEU. Kagabi, FEU represent kagabi, no? Arwin Santos kasi Jeff Chan ang mga co-MVPs of the All-Star Game ng PBA. Garvo Lanete, dire-diretso dito bababa. Hinabol niya yung bola. Backward violation straight to the bench. At pinalitan na siya ni Gary David sa lineup. And look at that lineup. You know, you got these three big guys on the front. All young fellows. Japet Aguilar, mas veterano kay Slaughter at kay Ganuelas. But, you know, pretty young guy still himself and has some international experience. Japet Aguilar, siya na yung veterano dyan sa lineup, sa front line.
Well, the good thing about this Gilas Pilipinas program is, yun nga, meron ng cadet pool, no? So, meron ng transition. Once the players aren't available or may ma-injure, you keep a bigger pool that will allow you to be able to make some changes, pull in and out of players, then you can maximize them.
Zhang Zhao finally got his 2 points inside. And that's what a 7-3 guy can do for you. Ryan Garcia from outside. Hindi pumasok. Ito naman Shanghai Sharks. 11 ang hinahabol nila. 6:27 remaining here in the first half. Here's Shailyang. They go over to Meng. Down to Zhao Tzu. He makes his move inside. Had to loop it dahil nakita na malaki rin yung kalaban. That's Greg Slaughter at 7 feet.
Good defense by Greg Slaughter both times.
Ganuelas kicks it out. Gary D for 3. Sabi ng ating referee, he had his toe on the line. So long 2 para kay Gary.
13-point lead now by Gilas Pilipinas. In that first quarter, what we noticed was they were really trying to push the basketball. Aside from that, they shot a lot of threes. 9 attempts for Gilas Pilipinas in that first quarter.
Goyong still with the ball. They go over to Meng. The lefty jumper from the side. Masyado malakas ang tira. Slaughter tsaka Zhao Tzu trying to get that ball. Hindi tumama sa ring yung tira ni Meng. Kung kaya naubusan ng shot clock itong Shanghai Sharks. Balik ang bola sa Gilas.
Meng really has been having a hard time against the point guards of Gilas Pilipinas.
The pass inside to Gary David. He drops it off. Taking his time. Greg Slaughter swatted on the way up. A second one mula rito kay Zhao Tzu. Again goes over the side. Side and bigger. Gary David goes up. Nagkasabitan ng kamay itong dalawang players na to. Foul si Gary David.
Again, a second personal foul onside. That's the same type of foul for him.
I have to correct myself. Hindi pala offensive, hindi pala foul si Gary David doon. Si sayang natawagan ng defensive foul on that play. So, na-bait ni Gary David yung forward ng Shanghai Sharks to commit that foul. 5 minutes remaining in the first half. Garcia, linabas kay Ganuelas. RR comes out to get it. Jumper bitin mula sa kanan. Ito si Ge. Ge Young over to Meng. Humingi ng ball movement. Itong Shanghai Sharks. Out to Ge. Takes the shot. Pasok! Para kay Ge. Long two rin ang tinawag on that play. So the referees are really tight calling those stepping on the line for those long twos, partner.
For Gilas Pilipinas now, I like what they're doing is kahit na makabalik itong Shanghai Sharks, they're still able to run their offense. That time, the third attempt, RR Garcia finally knocking down his three-point shot.
At sinigurado niya na wala siya, hindi siya nakaapak dun sa linya. That's a three-pointer and the lead at its biggest. 14 points para sa Gilas Pilipinas, approaching the 4-minute mark ng ating first half. The handoff. And the long shot doesn't go para kay Sai. Here's Aguilar. Gary David, tinanggap ang bola dito sa may kaliwa. And then in defense, but he goes inside. The lob to Greg Slaughter, tried to tap in. Wala yan. Lumalaban si Slaughter at si Aguilar para sa bola, pero hindi nila nakuha. Ito na naman ang Shanghai Sharks. Guyang, jump. Doesn't go. Ganuelas nagdadala ng bola. Another added dimension. This tall guy, about 6'4". Ganuelas can bring that ball up. Gives it over to Gary D. Nothing on the three.
Kinda has the same game as Gabe Norwood.
But not the same hairstyle, partner. Very distinct yung forma ni Matt Ganuelas. Kahit malayo pa lang, alam mo na siya na yan. Ito, si Zhang.
Oh, really having a hard time against Greg Slaughter. Tatlong beses din siya napigilan ni Greg Slaughter.
With resistance mula kay Greg Slaughter. And si Zhang, walang reklamo. Alam niya, hindi siya nakapasa, hindi siya nakatira within that allotted time. So balik ang bola sa Gilas Pilipinas. They want to build on this 14-point lead. 3 minutes and 4 seconds na natitira dito sa ating first half. Jefferson bumalik na sa ating laro. He hit threes in the first quarter. Canuelas makes his move. Ryan Bruce Garcia, back-to-back threes para kay RR. The lead is up to 17. Gilas running away dito sa ating second quarter. At naiiwan itong Shanghai Sharks, partner.
So moving the basketball well, finding the open man. That time it was RR Garcia again, back-to-back trays for Gilas Pilipinas, extending the lead to 17.
Garcia, part of the cadet pool of the smart Gilas Pilipinas team. Pagkatapos pumoste against a bigger guy, nakashoot pa ng 3 points. Sabi niya sa akin kanina, hindi idadaan sa tangkad ang larong ito. It's about who sets aside their fears for this game. Even if this is a friendly match for him, playing with the country's elite basketball players, dapat daw tumaas din ang kanyang kumpiyansa sa opensa when facing another international team. Punta, balik sa inyo, Charlie and Dominic.
Thanks a lot, Sel. Alam mo ito si RR Garcia. Well, main man na rin naman para sa FIU yan. He was able to be the MVP couple of seasons back para sa Tamaraws. So, alam na rin niya yung role na kung magiging scorer siya, kung magiging distributor siya. At hindi na bago sa kanya yon. Pero syempre, iba lang ang setting ngayon. Kailangan niya mag-focus. Here's Meng. Ryan Garcia with the bump. The drive, strong drive inside. He gets it right back. That's Sai Yi. Ball game, 6'7" forward para sa Shanghai Sharks. Good effort on that play.
Well, looks like after that timeout, nagising itong Shanghai Sharks.
Ito si Japet Aguilar. Labas dito kay RR. Sa dalawang tres na yan, dikit na si Meng. Dun sa depensa, Ganuelas, ninabas ka dito kay Japet. 3-point attempt from Japet, in and out. Guyang, primary ball handler, the lob for the slam! Zhang Zhaozi finally getting away from the defense of Greg Slaughter for that easy slam.
Well, that's the easiest 2 points that he's gonna get so far. When you're on the move, and then all of a sudden tumulong yung dumidepensa sa'yo, that's the way to get open.
Alam mo itong Chinese Basketball Association, Dom, is known to be quite a competitive league. As we see, si Slaughter gustong bumawi. Napasok ni Greg Slaughter yan. Competitive in the sense that, well, ang lalaki ng mga player, maganda naman ang conditions. You know, the players are able to play in a lot of facilities dyan sa China. And aside from that, they bring in a lot of imports. Di ba? Itong Shanghai Sharks, isang import nga nila sa last season nila, none other than former NBA All-Star and All-Team first team NBA selection. Itong si Gilbert Arenas lang naman. Agent Zero. Itong zero pa yung number niya. On the way up, it's a foul. Ganuelas fouls Zhao Tzu. On the way up, he'll take 2 free throws. So speaking of Gilbert Arenas, napalitaan ng mga tao na darating ang Shanghai Sharks, na-excite sila. Kaso off-season na, umuwi na sa Amerika. Si Gilbert Arenas. We'll talk more about that. Dak-dak itong si Zhao Tzu, alley-oop. Pero down by 15 pa rin para sa 2013 Philippines-China Friendship Games featuring Yao Ming's Shanghai Sharks. We're trailing by 15 sa Gilas Pilipinas. A combination of the veteran Gilas players from the PBA, pati na rin ang cadet pool. It's a good mix so far, partner. We were wondering how they would mesh, and they seem to be meshing really well dito sa second quarter.
Well, the Gilas Pilipinas, the good thing about it is kahit sinong ipasok ni Coach Short Reyes, they've been very aggressive. RR Garcia didn't start out too well, but here in the second quarter, he knocked down 2 3-point shots, and they've been very aggressive. Pag nakuha nila yung rebound, they're off to the races, they're pushing the basketball, trying to get easy shots. Kung hindi nila makuha yung offensiva nila off layups, they're able to rotate the basketball and find their shooters.
Itong si Zhao Tzu, the 7'3" center para dito sa Sharks. Pasok ang kanyang unang free throw, and he's shown to have a soft touch. And not a power player. Nakita mo natin, medyo lean ang katawan. Pero sa 7'3", he can be a dominating force para sa kanila. Ito si Marcos Dowdy, nagdadala ng bola up to Ganuelas. Ganuelas tries to kick it over to RR. Hindi nakatira.
Off that timeout, change up on the defense of the Shanghai Sharks, applying full court pressure.
Ito si Junmar inside to Ganuelas. Supalpal. RR, one more from 3. No rebound taken from Zhao Tzu. Ito si Meng, 46 seconds remaining here in the first half. Directing the offense para sa Shanghai Sharks. And of course, you know, when they were playing last conference, they had Gilbert Arenas, as we said, to play that guard position as we see. An outside jumper, that's a 3-pointer, cutting the lead down to 10. Si Arenas, as well as 2 other players, American players, already went to the States. That was last season. That's why they're not here. But Jeff Chan gets the 3 right back on.
Well, Jeff Chan able to get that open 3-point shot. One of the things that the Gilas Pilipinas has to work on, yung offensiva na pinapakita ng Shanghai off that single-double, nalilibre yung shooter on the wing.
Guyang loses the ball to Junmar, up ahead of the pack. Ito si RR Garcia. Last second shot, doesn't go, wide left yan. At sa pagtatapos ng ating first 20 minutes of action, it's a good lead para sa Gilas Pilipinas. On fast breaks, trying to speed it up, as you said, Doms. Of course, good outside sniping as well. And the inside presence, of course, of Zhao Tzu inside for Shanghai Sharks. Entertaining ball game so far. And at the end of 20 minutes, as I said, 13-point lead para sa Gilas Pilipinas. We'll take a break and we'll be back with the numbers. 43-30. Ako po si Charlie Guna together with Dominic Uy. At nakita natin sa first half, partner, 2 teams trying to get a feel of each other, especially doon sa ating first quarter. Shooting was a bit off, but after a while, nag-pick up na rin yung ating scoring.
Well, the good thing about it, lamang ang Gilas Pilipinas, 43-30. And what I really liked about Gilas Pilipinas, they started out, simula pa lang, they were getting the rebounds, trying to push the basketball off the misses of the Shanghai Sharks. You know, when you look at Gilas Pilipinas, one way they're going to be able to win is if they speed up the basketball game, meaning they need to attack on the offense pagdating dun sa kanilang mga fast breaks, and then kung wala yun, you move the basketball, find the open man, just like what Kevin Alas did that time for Fajardo, or you drive and then you penetrate and then you kick it out to the open shooter.
Lahat ng mga players ng Gilas na pinasok ni Coach Sean Reyes ay tumutulong. Even those young cadet pool players like Garbo Lanete hit a couple of baskets. R.R. Garcia came in the second quarter, nakadalawang tres siya. Even Matt Ganuelas, yung mga David Live to the basket katulad niya. So we've come to expect certain performances from guys like Jeff Chan, Gary David, and the big guys, like Marcos Daudet, who didn't really get to play as much, and that's good. Para dito sa Gilas Pilipinas, they're not focusing on a guy like Marcos Daudet, tumutulong yung iba mga players.
Well, everybody has been helping for the Gilas Pilipinas, and that's why they're up. You look at the three-point field goal shooting of Gilas, they've shot 17 times from the three-point area, so they're looking for their shots in that area. Tignan mo naman, 15 assists for Gilas Pilipinas in just the first half alone. They have 23 rebounds and only 7 turnovers. So ang kagandahan yan, 15 assist mo, 7 lang ang turnover. Pinpoint passing for Gilas Pilipinas, even if they're not really used to playing with each other yet.
Well, I'm proud of the fact that we're leading in rebounds by 7. Despite the fact na, diniin nga natin sa pag-umpisa natin laro na napakatangkad ng lineup nitong Shanghai Sharks, probably an average of about 6'5", 6'6". But nakakatulong rin siyempre. Meron kang Junmar Fajardo, you got Marcos Daudet as well as Japet Aguilar in this lineup. And Greg Slaughter as well, napakaganda ang depensa na ginawa ni Greg Slaughter against the 7'3" big guy ng Shanghai Sharks na si Zhang Zhaozu.
Well, it's all about the effort na pinapakita ng Gilas Pilipinas. The rebounds are all spread out. Guys have 3 rebounds, 2 rebounds, so tulong-tulong. Yung 25 rebounds yun, not one guy has like 10 or 12. It's evenly distributed among the guys.
Sinwerte ang Pilipinas dun sa play na yun, tapik palabas ng Shanghai Sharks. Zai unable to hold on to that ball. Jeff Chan, nakadalawang tres yan in the first half. Gabe Norwood, who started this ball game at the point guard slot para sa Gilas Pilipinas. Tapik palabas. Ball stays with Gilas Pilipinas. 12 seconds remaining sa ating shot clock.
Well, you expect the Shanghai Sharks to come out a lot better here in the third quarter because they were now able to see ano bang ginagawa ng Gilas Pilipinas.
Sweet shot mula kay Junmar Fajardo. Not the first one he's hit from that perimeter part. Nasabi nga natin, this guy is showing his entire arsenal dito sa larong ito. May mga jumpers, may mga inside incursions din.
Well, that's the evolution of a Junmar Fajardo. And it's good to see him maybe in 2-3 years. Ano pang magagawa nitong Junmar Fajardo when he gets stronger, even quicker. He will work on his touch. It's very difficult to stop Junmar.
Pero pangalawang personally, Junmar on that defensive stance against the 7'3" center. Pangalawang foul ni Junmar. So, safe pa yan. Pero remember, we're playing under FIBA rules sa game na ito. Hanggang 5 lang ang limit ng ating mga players sa larong ito. Baka nasasanay kayo pag nakikita nyo yung mga Gary David, mga ganyang klaseng players sa taga-PBA na 6 fouls ang graduation. Dito 5 lang.
And also, the physicality in FIBA is a little bit different from what the PBA players are used to playing dito sa ating liga.
Yung mga referees natin, as you see, Zhaozu hit the second free throw. Referees are the FIBA referees, Don Pascual, Ricor Buaron, and Jonard Garcia calling the shots. Wala po mga number, mga jersey ng ating mga referees in this ball game. Guy David bukas mula sa kaliwa. Tresyan falling down. The FIBA was managed but getting free nevertheless.
Again, pinpoint passing for Gilas Pilipinas, finding Gary David open at the corner for that 3-point shot.
16-point lead itong Gilas, 48-32, 8-12 remaining in the third quarter. The drive by Guyang.
Good help defense that time by Junmar Fajardo.
Jeff Chan. Tries to go inside to Junmar. Nakasil na. 2 players and the 7'3" guys. Zhaozu hits him. Hits that ball away. So denied ito si Junmar. And Junmar has to find a way to adjust his shot. Normally, kung yung mga dati nagbabantay lang sa kanya sa PBA, mas maliliit sa kanya. Ito ay 7'3". Go outside to Wang Ligang, who's great from the 3-point area. Decides to go in and pass it. Stolen by Marcos Daudet with those long arms.
Isa pang bagay na ginagawa maganda nitong Gilas Pilipinas, they're very active with their hands. That's why they're able to step into those passing lanes and get some steals. They actually had 5 steals in the first half.
And Norwood's shot trickles out. At alam mo, well, hindi nga natin nabanggit kanina, partner, si Guyang has been at the point, itong number 24, for most of this ball game. Dahil yung main point guard nila na si Liu Wei, na kilala naman ng mga Filipino fans, he's played against us. We've seen him in the Olympics and in other international competitions, FIBA Asia included. Under the weather. So we're missing the chance of a strong move going up. Foul mula kay Wang Xizang. We're missing the chance to see Liu Wei play, in person dito sa friendship games na ito, sa larong ito. Of course, we're hoping that he can be well enough to play against the PBA All-Stars tomorrow evening.
Well, everybody wants to see him play live. He's made waves for Chinese basketball, and it's always good to see players na makakalaro. Ibang klase pag makanood ka ng live yung mga magagaling na manlalaro. That's why everybody was excited to actually, or hoping to see Yao Ming play. He may have been hobbled by injuries in his NBA career, but iba pa rin itong si Yao Ming.
Junmar misses the second free throw. But si Liu Wei, just to show you kung anong impact ni Liu Wei sa team na ito, being the primary ball handler, he was leading the team in scoring sa last CBA season. So that's notwithstanding the fact na nandun si Gilbert Arenas sa lineup na yun, leading scorer mo si Liu Wei. So that goes to show you what is missing dito sa larong ito from the backcourt. And fouled inside once again. Zhao Tzu. Zhang is hit inside. He's going to go back to the line para sa mga free throws. 17 points Dominic ang hinahabol ng Shanghai Sharks. How do you see the Gilas Pilipinas team getting this lead? Has it been just because of the good defense on one end, or what's the main factor na ganito ang lamang natin na 17 points?
Well, the good thing what Gilas is doing is that one thing. Madami silang magandang ginagawa. Iniikot nila yung bola. At the half, we were talking about how many assists they have, but also stepping into the passing lane. They have 5 steals, but also moving the basketball. 15 yung assist nila kanina at the end of the first half. So they're playing good team basketball. Also, pag may nakakalusot, nakakatulong kanina, itong si Junmar Fajardo is able to step up nung naiwanan itong si Gary David.
Well, this guy, Zhang Xiaozu, has 12 points and 10 rebounds. So playing a pretty good ball game in that slot para dito sa Shanghai Sharks. Of course, a lot is expected, as we said, from 7-3 player nga ito. Some backcourt pressure. Japet attacks, wanted to slam it. Pero malaking mama ang lumaban sa kanya doon. He denies Japet Aguilar from getting a highlight. And here's Guyang. Jumper doesn't go. Tulakan sa ilalim.
Frustration that time on Japet Aguilar. Gusto niyang bawian kasi nasupalpal siya on one end, wanting to get that back.
He challenged. But it just so happened na malaking mama talaga yung humarang sa kanya on that play. Gets it upstairs. And Japet acknowledging naman na supalpal talaga yun. Trying to get it back on the other end.
And that's the beauty of having games like this. Matututo ka. You will know that the next time you may want to protect it a little bit more or go up stronger.
This Wang Ligang, they try to go inside. Agaw ni Gabe Norwood, up ahead. Counter steal, hindi pa na banggaan Gary David. At si Guyang, they hit the deck. The ball will go back to the Shanghai Sharks. There's a play in 6:05 na titira dito sa ating third quarter. Shai Liang will do the inbound in the backcourt. He's together with Guyang. They have Wang Ligang, Wang Xizang, as well as the big man, Zhang Xiaozu. Para sa Shanghai, you got Marcus Doutet, Gabe Norwood, and Japet Aguilar with Gary David and Jeff Chan in the backcourt para sa Gilas Pilipinas. Shake and bake move to the lane. Basket! Plus a foul. That's Wang Xizang, the 6'5" forward.
Good quick move that time, getting his defender up in the air. That was Jeff Chan with a little fake. Nahuli na ito si Jeff Chan and all the way to the basket and the foul.
Yung ganong drive ditong mamang to. Nothing to do at the end. He'll get a bonus free throw. Pagbalik namin.
Highlight plays in this friendly match, and just so you know, he's playing injured. Meron po siyang jumpers ni ngayon at sabi niya he will play through the pain because he cannot afford to miss this experience to play with China and to see Yao Ming as well. Balik sa inyo, Charlie, Dominic.
Alam mo, Doms, excited dito mga players. Siyempre makita si Yao Ming, but they're also focused on the task at hand, which is to try to improve itong Gilas Pilipinas. every time they get a chance, especially a chance to play against this team with players who are much taller and play in a competitive Asian league.
Well, even Japet Aguilar, he's nursing a little injury. A 3-point shot by Gary David. Again, perfect setup job by Gilas Pilipinas. You talk about players playing through injuries. Yun yung gusto mo ring ma-ensayo. Meaning, ayaw mo ma-injure ang mga players mo, but ma-ensayo that they have that toughness. Even if they feel something, they will still play.
Wang Ligang, dalawang diretso na yan para rito sa Shanghai Sharks. Nakikita mo, Dominic, yung conscious effort ng Chinese team to try to bring the ball into the lane dito sa ating third quarter, trying to get easier baskets dahil kanina medyo nag-rely sila sa outside shooting in the second quarter. They fell behind.
And they were trying to set up their big men, but they weren't successful. So now, the guys on the wing trying to attack the basket, getting fouled.
That was Wang Ligang completing the 3-point play. Baba sa 13 lamang ng Pilipinas. Gary David gusto naman agad bawin. Pasok na naman para kay Gary D. Medyo umiinit na. Medyo namumula-mula na. Baka biglang lumiyap na naman yung mga kamay ni Gary David. Let's see if they can stop him.
9 points now for Gary David. 3 3-point shots here in the third quarter.
To get out to Wang Ligang. Ligang, pinopofter, mas maliit si Gary David. Fading away the jumper. Pasok yan para kay Wang.
Well, even the offense of the Shanghai Sharks also a lot better now, more in sync, in rhythm.
Deep check para kay Gary D. It misses. Dowd tries to dump it over to Aguilar. Tapik. He hangs. The ball stays with almost a fresh shot clock. 21 seconds remaining para sa Gilas Pilipinas to try to set this up. Gary D, back-to-back threes, missed on the third attempt. But tutuloy-tuloy pa rin tumira yan pag mabigyan siya ng pagkakataon.
And his teammates are really looking for him.
Jeff Chan naman on the other end. So, what a lethal combination. Pag on yung shooting ni Gary D, pati na rin ni Jeff Chan. Sino talaga sa dalawa ang babantayan mo?
At nakita natin yan kagabi, when the guys are making their baskets. Wow, it's such a joy to see the offense of Gilas Pilipinas.
Silang dalawa ang nagpabalik sa Gilas Pilipinas. Well, of course, other guys helped. But they were the main guys na nakabalik against the PBA All-Stars itong Gilas kagabi sa Dig of Davao del Sur. Pero naka-tres rin si Wang Xizang. Nagpaparamdam dito sa third quarter. Didn't play too well in the first half, but he's making his presence felt here in the third. Norwood, jumper from 15. Swak na para
Field goal shooting has definitely gone up for both teams here in the third quarter. 11 points now for Norwood.
Pero yung maganda dyan para sa Gilas Pilipinas, they're matching basket for basket. So yung lamang nila, double figures pa rin. Itong Shanghai hindi makabalik. Salyang goes over. Once again, to Wang Xizang. The outside jumper, no go on that try. Ito si Gary D. Stops and pops from 3. Pasok na naman! Para kay Gary David!
First moves on offense, make sure you guard the guy with the basketball. That time, walang bumantay dito kay Gary David, getting his fourth 3-point shot here in the third quarter.
18-point lead para sa Gilas Pilipinas. Napilitan tumawag ng timeout si Coach Wang Chong at ang kanyang Shanghai Sharks trailing by 18 big points. Dalawang free throws, sabi nga ng ating isang referee. And Meng Lingyuan, 6'3" guard, one of the smaller guys dito sa roster ng Shanghai Sharks. Kaliwete ito. Mintis ang kanyang unang free throw.
The Shanghai Sharks making some headway here in the third quarter, but Gilas able to counter with even more movement on the basketball. At ang kaganda dito sa Gilas, Charlie, we mentioned yung rebounding was spread out, but even the scoring, most of the guys have actually scored. You have Aguilar with 5, Lanete with 4, Chan with 8, and of course Gary David with 14, leading all scorers.
Si Dowdit na, para laksa-laksa, offensive rebound, kick out na naman ang ginagawa niya. Normally, mark of Dowdit in international competition doon. If he gets that, he'd put it back right away.
Kevin Alas a little bit strong off that 3-point attempt.
Ito si Meng, gusto i-challenge ang defense, side steps and gets the basket. Ang ganda naman ng galaw ni Meng,
Finally, Meng able to get away from his defender. 5 points now for Meng. Nahihirapan siya dun sa half-court set. That time getting his 2 points off that fast break.
The drop, done well off to Dowdit, doesn't get it, but dropped it over to Japet! Finally, nakakuha ng jam si Japet. Yan ang kanina pa niyang inaantay.
Well, did you see that smart move of Marcos Doughtit? Dinaan lang niya dun sa board na parang attempt at nakakuha niya yung offensive rebound and passing it off quick to Japet Aguilar.
Siyempre yung 7-3 pumunta kay Marcos Doughtit, leaving the weak side open for that slam. 6-second shot clock para rito sa Shanghai. Jumper. Pasok na naman para kay Meng.
Meng heating up a little bit here in the third quarter now with 7 points. Kind of getting accustomed doon sa kanyang tumidepensa sa kanya.
Nawala ang bola kay Kevin Alas on that play. It's a turnover para rito sa Gilas Pilipinas. And then look at that jam mula kay Japet Aguilar. Great setup from Marcos Doughtit. Sabi nga natin, they're sharing the ball. Tulong-tulong ang effort ng Gilas Pilipinas. Yan ang gusto makita ni Coach Chot Reyes. And obviously a better defensive effort. Pero siyempre kailangan na natin sabihin, Dogs, itong Shanghai Sharks are missing the services of Liu Wei, ito nilang lead point guard. Aside from that, medyo siniswerte pa rin ang Gilas Pilipinas dahil wala si Ji Jiang, a 6'10 forward who played for University of Hawaii, who's apparently a very good player. And another guy, a thorn on the side of the Philippine team. He's actually from Chinese Taipei, Cheng Wenting. Kung hindi nyo siya kilala, siya yung may balbas at laging naka-ponytail na sentro na 6'8 ng Chinese Taipei. He always gives us a hard time whenever we play against Chinese Taipei. He's also in the Shanghai Sharks lineup, but he's not here today.
You know, you look at this game for Gilas Pilipinas, you know, there are a number of things that they want to work on. You know, if you're Coach Chot Reyes so far here in the first 3 quarters, you like what you see. You're playing team defense, you're able to move the basketball, you're keeping with the game plan, plus you're getting minutes off the cadet pool and even the mainstays for the Gilas Pilipinas program.
Hand off Doughtit to Lanete. Slams it in from 3. Ito si Garbo Lanete. Ganda na pinapakita. Ito si Garbo Lanete. Under 34 seconds remaining dito sa ating third quarter. Lumaki yung lamang ng Gilas Pilipinas. Maintain that 18 right now. Swatted away by Doughtit. Pero naiwan sa loob. Itong si Wu Yang for the 2.
Good help defense that time by Marcos Doughtit, but one thing that you need to understand is once your biggest guy goes for that block, you need to slide down and try to help out on the defensive board.
Last second shot time para sa Gilas Pilipinas. Ganuelas may dala ng bola. Kicks it over to Alas. Over to Lanete. Back-to-back threes. Yes, sir!
Pag-anim na 3-point shot na yan ng Gilas Pilipinas in the third quarter alone. Talk about heating up from the 3-point area for Gilas Pilipinas.
Tuloy-tuloy yung momentum ng Gilas Pilipinas from the second quarter. Despite the long break at halftime, we're able to continue the momentum here in the third quarter, expanding that lead. It was 13 at the half. Now it stands at 19. Gary D. Nangunguna sa charge ng Gilas Pilipinas, pero lahat tumutulong. Japet Aguilar included. And we're about to enter the fourth and final quarter. It's a 90-point lead para sa Gilas. The whole arena for the Philippines-China Friendship Games 2013. At yung mga fans natin dito, enjoy na enjoy. Sapagkat ang laki ng lamang ng Gilas Pilipinas entering this fourth and final quarter. Opo si Charlie Cuna together with Dominic Wu. We have Cel Guevara at courtside. And, you know, 52 points from China after 3 quarters and scoring 71 of their own. You know, you gotta be pleased with the defensive effort itong Gilas Pilipinas. Ito, naagaw pa ni Jake Pascual ang bola. First time in the ball game para kay Jake as we start the fourth quarter together with Japet, Garbo Lanete, Matt Ganuelas, and itong si, I was about to say Louis Alas, yung anak pala niya, si Kevin Alas in the backcourt. And on the other end, you have Sai Liang as well as Zhang Ruan in the backcourt. And on the front line, you have Wu Yang and Wong Ligang. And the last guy on the team is Meng dito sa Shanghai Sharks. Number 5, the lefty para sa kanila yung mga naka-blue. And there's a foul on top of the key.
Charlie, for Gilas Pilipinas now, 22 assists in total. Wow, great ball movement para sa ating Pilipinas team, and 11 out of 27 from the 3-point area, 41%.
Well, that's gonna be a big part of the attack, Dom. So, alam naman natin yun. Siyempre, may mga secret strategy rin ng Gilas Pilipinas when it comes to international competition. Pero isa dyan, kailangan ikot ng bola. Try to get, if I have to make extra passes, get open shots. There's no secret to that, di ba?
When you look at European and international basketball, why have they been so successful is because of the ball movement and yung kanilang outside shooting.
So si Ganuelas. Offensive foul called on Ganuelas, top of the key. On his move to the left, wanted to go right. Pass it back to Alas, pero natawagan ng offensive foul. On this end, on the other end, ito si Japet Aguilar denying ito si Wu Yang from getting that inside incursion. So, good defense from the big guys.
7 blocks now for Gilas Pilipinas.
So, medyo nagpapakitang Gilas itong malalaking mama natin, di ba? Nakita natin yung lineup na ilalaro ni Coach Shot in this friendship game. We saw that he put all the big guys, Slaughter, Fajardo, itong si Japet Aguilar, and they have all played well, I would say, overall dito sa ating laro.
Well, the good thing about it is they're playing good team defense. Nakita mo yun, naiwanan yung isang kanilang kakampi. The big guys are ready to help. And that's why they have a number of blocks as well. That's the third personal foul of Ganuelas.
Tamaan sa ulo ito si Chai Liang. Chai Liang is at the line for 2 free throws. This guy's a 6'8 forward. And height-wise, sabi natin, lamang na lamang sila, pero effort ng Gilas Pilipinas para i-track down yung bola rito, try to get offensive rebounds. Nangingibabaw ang effort ng Pilipinas sa larong ito.
We'll talk about the effort, talk about the energy that Gilas Pilipinas has in this ballgame. And it all started with Gabe Norwood. If you remember, yung unang basket was by Gabe Norwood being aggressive.
Ganuelas tsaka Alas, linabas ni Coach Chot Reyes. He puts in R.R. Garcia together with Gabe Norwood. That's going to be the backcourt. Well, Gabe moves up to the front court. Si Garbo Lanete nandiyan rin sa loob para sa Gilas Pilipinas. May backcourt pressure itong Shanghai. Muntik ng maagaw. Nakuha ni Gabe Norwood. R.R. Garcia steadies this offensive. Drives to the basket. The scoop shot, wala yan. Rebound taken by Wu Yang up ahead to Shai Liang. Fouled on the way up. So babalik na naman sa linya. Ito si Shai Liang para sa dalawa.
Gilas Pilipinas having a little bit of trouble with the full court pressure now of the Shanghai Sharks. Kanina yung full court pressure nila was zone. Inaantay yung mga guards ng Gilas Pilipinas. Now it's full court pressure man-to-man for the Shanghai Sharks.
No, aside from the fact na sabi nga natin may mga missing players itong Shanghai Sharks lineup, I mean, the game would be very, very different with all those other guys. Liu Wei, of course, if Gilbert Arenas was around, and some of those other big guys, 2 big guys we mentioned a while ago who are missing from this lineup. Pero, alam mo, kailangan we have to put things in proper perspective, Dons. Itong Shanghai Sharks only ranked 14th in, I think, a league of 20 plus in that CBA last season. So, not a good season this last season para sa kanila. And although they won the title, sabi nga natin ngayon, 2002, matagal pa si Yao. Ano pa si Yao? 11 years ago yun. Natapos na nga yung career ni Yao sa NBA. So, they haven't quite gotten up there yet. They've been in the semis, I think, a couple of years ago. Pero that's as high as they've gone since then.
Well, you talked about China, basketball in China. How difficult is this? You know, there's a lot of talent in China when you have over 1 billion people to choose from.
Tama yun, di ba? Medyo malaki yung pool na pwede magpilian, di ba? At, well, all the time to prepare. Dahil, pag na-dedicate ka na sa national team, di ba, parang tutok ka na doon. And it's a year-round job para sa'yo.
At maganda yung programa ng China when you talk about their national team. Building it, tuloy-tuloy, parating may magaling, parating may malaki. There's always a transition. And that's what we're trying to do here with the Gilas Pilipinas program. And I think it's a great thing what Gilas is doing because now it's what, a 5-6 year program already. So unti-unti andyan nakikita mo na meron ng pagkot ng mga players because of course once the players get a little bit older they will go to the PBA and you gotta prepare the younger ones na tuloy-tuloy dapat meron kang roadmap to victory.
Tama yun, kailangan talaga may program na long term. Hindi lang, there's a tendency in the past to just make form a team and then sabak na.
Oo, at hindi lang naman yan sa basketball. Even in soccer, if you remember, yung Spanish league, that was actually, the Spanish and the German team, they were saying that team was built 15 years ago.
Alam mo, nagising na itong Shanghai Sharks here in the 4th quarter. 11-point lead na lang itong Gilas Pilipinas. Kung kaya naman nga, ito si Jake Pascual. Wala pang 4 minutes pinalaro. Inupo na agad ni Chot Reyes. Mark of doubt it immediately. Dahil humahabol na, lumiliit ang lamang. And that's something you have to learn to do, is protect the big lead. You know, we don't expect the Philippines to have big leads that often sa FIBA Asia, for example. But we have to learn how to hang on to a lead, especially to the fourth quarter.
Well, not just hanging on to a lead, but also Coach Chot-Reyes wanting to give guys a little bit more minutes, see different combinations. So nakita niya hindi umuubra, bringing back his mainstays, guys who played well in the beginning or in the first 3 quarters to try and close out this basketball game.
Si Daudit gusto sanang ipasa kay Greg Slaughter. Akala niya magro-roll dun sa baseline. No roll came. Ball went out sa turnover. So pwedeng ipasok sa single digits na lang ang lamang. Sa Gilas Pilipinas itong Shanghai Sharks. 3-point shot from Mang Ligan. He misses that. Ito si R.R. Garcia. Pushing it up. Go to Jeff Chan. Daudit down low pero inilabas muna niya. Si Jeff Chan hindi na mimilit talaga. R.R. Garcia in with. Bitin ang kanyang tira. Rebound taken by Wang Ligan. They're running. And the layup all the way to the basket. Meng Yuan has shown that he can penetrate and get it all the way there.
Well, Meng now has 12 points in the basketball game. All those 12 points coming in the second half.
The pass. He Daudit kay R.R. Garcia. Nadulas si R.R. Garcia at si Marcos Daudit. Nag-uusap sila ni Coach Chot-Reyes kung paano nyo dapat gawin yon. Ngayon, kakaintindihan naman yung dalawang yun. Matagal-tagal na rin magkasama si Chot-Reyes at si Marcos Daudit. So it's down to 9. Chance to cut it even further. Salyang loses it. Gabe Norwood picks it up. Norwood bounces to R.R. Garcia. The lefty layup. Supal-pal! Dito si Zhang Yuan. Good defense from the little guy, the smallest guy of the Shanghai Sharks. Tries to take it all the way. Masyado malakas ang Pectus Park. That would have been an amazing play. The block on one end and all the way sa kabila para sa dalawa. Here's Norwood. Naagawan! The little guy hesitates and doesn't get it once again. Naghahanap ng foul. Itong si Zhang Yuan. R.R. Garcia's 3 from the side. Pasok yan. And what a crucial play para rito sa Gilas Pilipinas. It could have cut the lead down to 7. Instead, it's back now to 11.
Well, they really needed that 3-point shot. R.R. Garcia finally knocking it down, stopping the bleeding for Gilas Pilipinas.
Ito si Meng underneath. Marcos Daudit natawagan ng pushing foul sa ilalim. And we're gonna see some more changes. Tignan natin yung 3-point shot ni R.R. Garcia. Pangatong 3-point ni R.R. sa laro natin. Tulog muna siya. Pinasok na si Gary David. And Greg
It was
Slaughter.
hot in the third quarter. 14 points, 4 3-point shots in the third.
Alam natin siya yung babantayan talaga nitong mga Gilas, ng mga Shanghai Sharks, knowing that he had the hot hand, as you said. And of course, pinasok na si Junmar Fajardo. Greg Slaughter, upo muna.
Shanghai Sharks making some headway here in the third and the fourth quarter.
Itong Shanghai Sharks, very colorful history. A lot of players, internationally who have played for them. In fact, one of the imports in their lineup is a fellow named Millsap. And that Millsap on their lineup is actually the younger brother of Paul Millsap. And si Yao Ming pinapakita na naman sa but you can't miss him. You show the bench, you see this big guy sitting right behind it.
Well, one thing, at least talking to his players, giving them some tips on how to get back in this basketball game. So a very involved team owner, itong si Yao Ming.
And I'm sure he misses playing and he'd love to be in there playing with them. Ito linabas. Gabe Norwood's long three, wala yan bitin. Nakuha ni Salyang ang rebound.
One of the things that happens when you keep connecting on the 3-point shot is you keep taking them. Ang nangyayari dyan, when the percentage goes down, now you have to decide either you take the 3-point shot still or you try to go to the basket.
Salyang, 6 seconds sa kanilang shot clock. They go to Meng. Meng knows it, looks up, 2 seconds to go, takes the 3, falling away. Masyado malakas on the rebound. The 7-3 man gets it underneath and slams it home. Hands up 2 for 2.
Making it look so easy.
Wala, malapit din sa ring eh.
Hindi na kailangan tumalon eh.
At saka maganda yung ginawa niya bago nung tinapik yung bola sa sarili niya. They was able to grab it. Norwood wants the challenge. Mintis ang kanyang slap shot attempt. Pero Junmar Fajardo with the putback. And that's the thing, after you block the shot, you want to get that rebound, immediately try to save the possession. Pero hindi nagawa ng Shanghai yun, giving the Philippines a chance to put it back. So 4 na minuto na lang natitira sa ating laro, partner. 10 ang lamang ng Gilas Pilipinas. See if they can hang on. Here's out. On the way to the basket, he gets fouled. Babalik sa linya itong malaking mama para sa dalawang free throws.
Good reaction that time from the defense of Fajardo. Fajardo actually went for that little ball fake, and this is that two-handed slam, just making it look so easy. But Norwood wanting to get that back. A good block.
Alam mo itong si Zhang Zhaozu, doesn't seem that he jumps that high para sa kanyang size. Diba 7'3" siya, pero maganda timing niya. Partner kanina, Japet Aguilar wanted to slam over him. Sinabayan niya, supalpal. And then same thing here para kay Gabe Norwood. Two guys, Aguilar and Norwood, who we know can get up really high and slam it through.
Well, when you're 7'3" and with long arms, tatalon ka lang talaga. You know, it's a lot easier. But like you said, there's also timing. Something that you will get through practice if you keep on going for those block shots. Matatimingan mo din yan.
Mintis ang unang free throw nitong si Zhang Zhaozu. The second one trickles in. Medyo pagod na rin, nakikita mo eh. Itong si Zhang on that play, but he's forced to man the middle para sabayan itong mga big boys ng Gilas Pilipinas. And the backward pressure continues, Doms, and you were saying it's been affecting the way the Philippines brings down the ball in the past few plays.
Well, they're delaying the offense now of Gilas and trying to force Gilas into turnovers.
Japet Aguilar kanina. Ganda ng pass ni Marcos Dowdin. Slams it in the face of the 7'3" center and gives it a holler right after.
We'll talk about quickness and jumping. Itong si Japet Aguilar, naunahan niya yung big man finally slamming it down.
Tumatake agad ang Shanghai as we see the jam mula kay Japet, and he screams at the face of the Sharks center, who was late to get there dahil sa gandang bullet pass ito si Marcos Dowdin.
Can you imagine if Japet Aguilar makes the FIBA lineup and then pack ang ating stadium and then he dunks over someone like that? That crowd will erupt.
Talaga. Pero agad-agad naman nakuha ng foul ito si Guyang sa kabila of Gary David, and makes 2 free throws dahil penalty na ang Gilas Pilipinas. So yung lamang siyam na lang ulit. 3 minutes and 28 seconds pang natitira. Norwood looking up. They're trying to push the ball once again. Ang bilis ng pace para sa Gilas. Aguilar comes out to get it. Here's Japet making his move. Drops it over to Marcos. Back to Japet na agaw. Selyang gets it. Ito ang pagkakataon ng Shanghai makalapit palalo. Meng with the ball. 3 minutes, sakto natitira sa ating laro. Men wants to challenge on the way up. Not tamaan. May pito ang ating baseline referee. Looks like it's going to be Jeff Chan. Called for that personal. Penalty situation. So, ginagawa nitong Shanghai Sharks partner, just getting the fouls, trying to go to the line and make 2 every time.
They're a lot more aggressive here in the second half. Going to the basket, attacking the defense of Gilas Pilipinas and getting to the line.
Meng hitting the first of 2.
And later on in the statistics, makikita natin itong Shanghai Sharks have gone to the line more than Gilas Pilipinas.
2 for 2 ang lamang ng Pilipinas. 7 na lang, 77-70.
Yao Ming again giving some instructions to his players. They can feel they're in a better position now, only down by 7. 2 minutes and 52 left.
And they get the possession back on that play. So, makapasok sila ng tira rito. It's either down to 5 or 4. Depende sa ano maging resulta. The pass is long, but the big man runs to get it. Guyang once again, primary ball handler. Wala nga si Liu Wei sa larong ito. Almost loses it. The hook pass goes over to Selyang. They go to Meng. Meng steps back. Takes the 3. Shadow malakas yan. Philippines gets a break on that play.
Time to milk the clock for Gilas Pilipinas.
Gabe Norwood stops his dribble. Linabas dito kay Gary David. 10-second shot clock para sa Gilas. Gary David stops and pops from 3. Masyado malakas yan. Long rebound. Meng ang kumuha. 2 and 10. Natitira sa ating laro. Philippines-China friendship game number 1. Gilas Pilipinas kontra Shanghai Sharks. Sanyang to the basket, kicks it out. Hesitate na si Meng dahil mintis yung last 3-point attempt but decides to take it anyway. No go once again. Guyang gets the offensive rebound. May chance pa itong Shanghai Sharks. Two guys, big guys going at it. Turnaround jumper. Wala kay Zhang Jiachu. Baseline turnaround. Cuts the lead down to just 5 points.
Finally, Zhang getting points off the post, and what a time to come. Cutting the lead down to just 5 points for Gilas.
Napatawag ng timeout itong Gilas Pilipinas. But the lead is down to 5 on that great turnaround jumper from the 7-3 center ng Shanghai Sharks.
Oh no, let's get it out there. Let's work on it. Okay. Again, ha? Hey. Go. Marcus back. Get back, Dave. And then clear that. Give Dave. Hindi pwede.
Akala ni Coach Sotre siguro kanina lang na di na kailangan mag-strategy masyado. Komportable ang lamang ng Gilas Pilipinas kontra ito sa Shanghai Sharks. Pero just goes to show you, sinabi nga ni Yao Ming, Doms, they will fight and play hard in this ball game. They have basically come back from what was I think a 19-point lead.
All the way till the end. And you look at Shanghai, we mentioned yung free throw shooting. Shanghai 18 out of 25. Ito naman Gilas Pilipinas, only 8 attempts from the free throw line.
The pass goes astray. Jeff Chan unable to handle it. So, off that timeout, nag-diagram tayo ng play. Pero hindi natin na inkompleto. Balik ang bola sa Shanghai Sharks. The Blue Shirts will get the ball back after this timeout. We're back at the Mall of Asia Arena. 1 minute 33 na lang natitira sa ating laro. 5 na lang ang lamang ng Gilas Pilipinas kontra Shanghai Sharks. And the play just a while ago, nawala ang bola sa turnover naging resulta, Doms. Chance for Shanghai to come even closer. There's lots of time left in this game.
A lot of time left for Shanghai to be able to get back into this ball game. You know, that's a turnover that Coach Reyes did not want to see.
Ito na si Meng, may hawak ng bola. They go over. Tuwang si Zhang. Here's number 24, Guyang. He misses. They try to go up ahead to Japet Aguilar. Wisely, inilabas muna niya. Guy David. Sasayang muna ng konting oras itong Gilas Pilipinas. Japet to drive to Doughtit. Doughtit loses it. Ball stays. Sabi ng ating baseline referee, ball stays with Gilas Pilipinas. Oo, dahil nawala yung balance nito si Marcos Doughtit. And the face of Coach Chot Reyes says it all. Look of frustration. Makikita natin, tapatawag na naman ng timeout ang Gilas Pilipinas. The tip out. Ito nga, yung last player na nakahawak. Ito si Meng. The ball will go to Gilas Pilipinas. So itong Gilas Pilipinas, bola na sa atin, Dominic, a minute and 2 remaining. You're up by 5. No time for you to get defensive in this ball game. You can't get gun shy dito sa ating last 1 minute and 2.
Well, you have 7 seconds left in your shot clock. You gotta be aggressive, try to go to the basket, but make sure that you don't turn it over.
If it's not there, get open here, Marcos. Get open here, Gary, ha? Pag hindi ka malibre, Jeff, ikaw ang magpalibre dito, ha? Okay, then game. If we don't have a quick shot, then take the ball out.
Well, knowing na 7 seconds na lang natitira sa kanilang shot clock, si Coach Chot Reyes wants to free up some guys, get the ball. Kung may good shot, tira nga raw, partner. Pero kung wala, take your time. 7 seconds pa raw para makadiskarte.
Well, the good thing about this basketball game is they're teaching now Gilas Pilipinas on how to react in situations like this.
Norwood, nahirapan mag-inbound. Japet, straight to the basket. Ang ganda ng pasa ni Gabe Norwood. 11 points for Japet, 8 assists para rito kay Gabe Norwood. And a crucial 2 para sa Gilas Pilipinas. 52 seconds na titira sa ating laro. Tingnan natin kung anong sagot ng Shanghai Sharks. The outside jumper, it doesn't go. Offensive rebound by Salyang. They go back out. to Guyang, to Meng. Meng on the drive. It's short. Kulang sa lakas yung tira na yun. Gary David decides to bring it back out. He controlled himself. And Jeff Chan, padiretso sa basket, natamaan ng Shanghai Sharks. 17 seconds, shot clock, 26.5 sa laro, 9.5 second difference rather. Chan ay pasok kay Doughtit. Doughtit hands it off to Gabe Norwood. The foul taken mula sa Shanghai Sharks. That's Zhang, the big man.
I really like how Gabe Norwood is being the leader for Gilas Pilipinas, directing traffic.
Jeff Chan out. Ito may foul mula kay Guyang atop the three-point line. A while ago, they had a foul to give. Kaya, inbound muna from the side. Pero ngayon, penalty na rin sila. Jeff Chan nasa lead. Not the guy who wants to foul. Jeff Chan usually a dead shot mula dyan sa 4.5 meter line. And as usual,
Kaya nga tumahimik na lang ako
palagi nangyayari. Pasensya na po mga kaibigan. Pero nagbintis si Jeff Chan from the line. 19.9 remaining. But a pretty comfortable 7-point lead para sa Gilas Pilipinas. Makes the second. So akyat sa 8. Ang lamang ng Gilas. 19 seconds to go. And they're slowly walking the ball up. So parang concede na rin itong Shanghai Sharks. Dribbling away the time. And the center tells the guard, okay na, dribble it away.
Well, good comeback by the Shanghai Sharks here in the third and the fourth quarter, really giving the Gilas Pilipinas a run for their money. You talk about being aggressive in the third and the fourth quarter. Itong Shanghai Sharks went to the line a lot more times. Maybe went to the line 30 times in this basketball game, and also forcing itong Gilas Pilipinas into turnovers in the last 2 or 3 minutes. Madaming turnover ang Gilas Pilipinas, ha?
Well, itong Shanghai Sharks outscoring the Philippine team 20-8 in the fourth, 20-9 rather in the fourth quarter. Kaya naman nakahabol sila. Made this game a bit close dito sa dulo. Despite the big lead at the end of 3, 19 points ang lamang ng Gilas. Umabol pa ang Shanghai Sharks as you see team owner Yao Ming standing there shaking hands with the Gilas Pilipinas players. And I'm sure he has some words for his players as well afterwards. They gave a good effort, especially in the fourth quarter, Don.
Well, they definitely did a lot better in the third and the fourth quarter. Yao Ming, you saw him, he was talking to his players. Sinabi niya, nalalaban sila till the end game, and that's what they did. It's a good thing that they gave Gilas Pilipinas a little bit of a scare also dito sa larong ito.
Mel Guevara is with Coach Chot Reyes.
Alright, congratulations, Coach Chot. I'm sure you're happy that your guys were able to make it through despite, most of them came from the PBA All-Stars then.
Yeah, well, it was really testament to the desire of the 5 or 6 guys who played in Davao last night, flew this morning to still start this game and finish this game. They really wanted to do well here.
This is something I want to ask you, Coach. How happy are you with the defense and the end game of your Gilas team?
Well, coming from the non-defense that we played last night, today's defense, especially in the end game, was tremendous. I thought there were some lapses, especially when Shanghai started trapping us, but that was really because the players were really getting tired from that trip. But not only the pro players, but even the cadet players, I thought played very well, and I think the program was was very evident in this game where the pros can play with the cadets almost seamlessly. We had 3 days practice, and the last time we practiced was Wednesday. Then we just saw each other today, and still they were able to at least have a semblance of a team game going.
Okay, now Coach said you have proven the chemistry of your cadet players and your pro players. What did you want? What do you want your Gilas to gain from this experience?
For us, it was very important to see Junmar Fajardo against top-notch big man competition, and I think we saw that he acquitted himself very well. We wanted to see Junmar, Japet, and Greg. Those 3 are the future of Philippine basketball, and the more that we can get them out, expose them, and play them against competition like this, it's the best for them and it's good for Philippine basketball. And I'm very happy because those three guys came out and played really well, I thought, tonight.
Looking forward to see more of that. Coach, thank you again and congrats. Balik sa inyo, Charlie. Dominic?
Thanks a lot, sir. Thanks a lot, Coach Shot Reyes. Dom, he said it, ang ganda ng seamless plays together between the cadet pool guys as well as the PBA players. They were able to work well today, lots of assists, good teamwork for the team.
Oh, that's what you want. You want guys to be able to play seamlessly. And Coach Shot said, Wednesday pa sila nag-ensayo and they were able to play well in today's basketball game. Able to move the ball well, find the guys. Nung huli lang, tama si Coach Shot, mukhang napagod lang yung mga malalaro and they ended up turning the ball over in the last few minutes, but they were able to recover with their defense. Dun sa huling pinakita nila kagabi na non-defense according to Coach Shot.
Ngayon, meron daw ng konti. Good showing mula kay Junmar, Japet, and Greg Slaughter, sabi nga ni Coach Shot Reyes. But the guy we're gonna pick as the best player of the ball game, the guy who brought the ball most of the time, 8 assists in the ball game, Gabe Norwood, 11 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists across the board of stats. Gabe Norwood.
Well, he showed it all in tonight's ball game. He started it out with that first 2 points. Yan, yung unang 2 points itong si Gabe Norwood.
El Dominador, Conquistador, uy, ako po si Charlie Cuna, Sel Guevara was with us at courtside and all the men and women here working on active to bring you this ball game between Shanghai Sharks and Gilas Pilipinas. Maraming salamat. Shanghai goes down in defeat 80-72. Gilas ang panalo.